Waiting for it. Okay, and vertical should now be a good to go. How's it going, good doc? How is your Friday? Alright, oh yeah, gotta start recording. Alright, so I didn't do any off-stream grinding. I legitimately forgot. So we're gonna just, work through all the trainers and just, kind of progress. If we're a little bit behind, I guess I'll just turn it up to turbo and train, but I'm hoping that that won't be the case. I'm gonna hope that I've been essentially just pushing everything to the like just right, I'm hoping 45 will be good here, then however many levels we'll get on the way from Blaine to Giovanni, or their replacements. Hopefully they'll be about right, and then on the way to the Elite Four, I guess we'll see how things go. Slept in, been lazy. You know what? Gotta love a good lazy day. I don't. It's like I don't care if it's like it's been multiple lazy days in a row. You gotta enjoy a lazy day. The Elite Nine. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a good bit done here. I don't know how long I'll stream for. I still want to be able to watch some SmackDown tonight if possible. Gonna have to break down my computer for that if I do that. But figure get off stream maybe around 11 midnight. Watch some SmackDown. Like once I get too tired, turn it off, fall asleep. From there, hopefully get up at a semi-reasonable hour instead of, just being like, nah, I'll just sleep in. I'll just sleep in. So I can, make sure I get some stuff done around the house. Not that I necessarily think I need to get a whole lot done at this exact point. I will speed up anything that I think is going to be a time loss that isn't going to be worthwhile. So battles against trainers, that's fine. We can do that normal speed. Any wild Pokemon that isn't actually going to be a boost, I'm going to say it's not worth it. Ugh, excuse me. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I had a very solid Friday the 13th. Can't say that I know how many Friday the 13ths I've had and how the rest of them have gone, but overall today, very solid. Let's see, work was a pretty chill day overall. Work provided some snackies for everybody because of Valentine's Day being tomorrow. Already yawning, uh-oh. Yeah, that's not the greatest sign, but I'm good, I swear. I'm good. Will absorption hit? No, okay. I mean, that's fine. That did solid damage anyways. So there's that. We even had, one of the accounting team, today was their last day, so the accounting department had Olive Garden cater a lunch for us, which was really nice. Ate some pasta, some breadsticks. Life was good. Even got a cookie cake along with that, so that was pretty dope. Got out at 4:30, made it home. Finally sold another item from what I've put up on the Facebook Marketplace. So that was pretty nice. Got another thing semi-scheduled to sell on Monday. Have another thing that should be theoretically being picked up tomorrow as well, which will be really nice. I have to debate on, at this point, whether or not I'm gonna bother selling the one TV, because a lot of, like, I put it up, a lot of people have been asking for it, but, like, either A, people stop asking about it when I tell them, yeah, no, it's still available, or the, like, one, or, like, the person that I was like, hey, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's yours if you want it. And you're like, okay, cool, I'll come over. It's like I can come over and get it. I was like, cool. And I was like, hey, I'm home, come get it. And he was all like, I gotta wait. And we're like, okay, well, how long you gotta wait for? Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think there's anything else over here. And there shouldn't be. Okay, yeah, we already fought you. All right. And like, I could get rid of it because there's a fair chance that like trying to move the TV, it's gonna end up breaking, because, like, you know, it's kind of hard to just, you know, move a TV without it breaking, especially if you're just gonna be like tossing it in a pod, and, you know, things shift. There's not much you can do about it. Oh yeah, I should probably also switch you. All right, let's heal. I think we'll head north first, and then we'll do the Pokemon Mansion. Plus, it's like whenever I do have to leave the dogs at home by themselves on the days that I don't get to work from home, I do like to have the TV on. Oh, excuse me. For them, so that way they have at least a little bit of background noise until, you know, Netflix goes, hey, are you still watching? Even though, you know, if you watch long enough, you can then hit a button and be like, hey, just keep watching without asking me again. I wish I could just, you know, put that as a just standard, hey, just have this always on type of deal. But on the other hand, I do, like, if I can't get the TV off my hands, it's not going to be a bad thing, to say the least. It's just more so, I guess, I'm annoyed with dealing with people. Like, so many motherfuckers are hitting me up about the TV, and I'm just gonna go through the entire thing of, like, people who reached out to me, who have just, like, casually reached out to me, but I haven't responded back yet because I was under the impression that someone was gonna come pick this up yesterday, and I've yet to hear anything back from them. But yeah. I'm hoping that at least one of these people will come by and pick it up over the weekend, because if not, I'm putting it back up on the wall, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm taking it off the listing. At this point, I'd much rather just take my chances on bringing the TV. Than try and sell it and deal with the headache of, you know, people just, you know, not, you know, communicating well, even though, you know, I'm offering them something that they clearly want, and I'm practically giving it away for how much I'm selling it for. Like, I could honestly probably be asking for twice as much and still have people interested, but I'm like, nah, it's like, it's reasonably older. I don't feel the need to, like, try and get people to pay more and just have less people trying to, like, reach out type of deal. Alright, Super 13 is generally scary. Like, I don't know what his attacks specifically are, but last time we came up against one of these motherfuckers, he was rough. Yeah, the SSD bomber, that's, I don't know what move that is, but Alright, being 9 levels ahead probably helps significantly. Now, theoretically, I should probably go heal. But that being said, Where's the fun in that? But yeah, there's some stuff that I'm attempting to sell that's, you know, I don't care if it really sells or not. It's like if it doesn't, I'll just pack it up and whatever. Or if I really don't want it, like I could just, you know, toss it. Who cares? And then there's other things that I'm like, yeah, no, I really want to actually sell this because having to deal with this otherwise is just going to be probably a pain in my ass. Like the couch. We 100% don't care about the couch. It's like, that's 100%, like, that needs to be sold or I'm literally dragging it to the curb and letting the garbage men take it. Trying to sell stuff like that is a pain. I've been trying to sell my old desk for a year. Every single person who contacted me about it has tried to bid way less than what I'm selling it for. Unfortunately for them, I'm not going anywhere. Yeah. Like, I could understand, like, okay, maybe a little bit of haggling. Like, oh, you want $100 for it? How about 75? Like, okay, it's like, okay, fine. But, like, if you're like, I want 100 for it, and they're like, would you take 50? The answer's no. If I would take 50, I probably would have started at 75. That was me with like the one antique desk that we bought kit a while ago. Like we bought it at an antique thrift store. We paid a good chunk of money for it. It turned out that it wasn't gonna really work out for Kit and their work setup and all that, so we ended up getting a different desk, but we still had like the antique desk. And I'm like, okay, well, it's like, if we're not going to be able to really use it, we might as well sell it. It's, you know, an antique, it's worth something. And I'm like, okay, it's like, well, at least want to get the majority of our money back. And I'm like, I was like, at worst, I'm willing to take like half on it. And like, barely nobody reached out. But again, it was also around a time where I think a pretty bad hurricane came through, so that might have been it. It's also like, how many people are out there like trolling Facebook looking for antique desks to buy? But as of right now, like, it's in a nice condition. It looks really nice, and honestly, at this point, gonna bring it with us. Either A, we sell it once we get out to Utah, or we'll use it as like a entryway desk where we can like toss our mail. I dropped my controller. Oh, not only did I drop my controller, I accidentally reduced the speed. I was like, why does the game sound off? Like it's having a seizure or something. It's because it was running at 75% speed. Okay. Go 10. Or little boy, he gonna die. Okay, go on. That's a little different. Okay. And we'll do a tail smash. Maybe what I can do is if things go the way I'm assuming they're going to go, if we get essentially to the Elite Four before like everybody's at least, I want to say level 60, which I'd be surprised if we're going to be at that point, because I'm assuming that's kind of where I want to be. I'm assuming I want to be roughly level 60, maybe 55. Hmm. Yeah, we'll just double down. Dash attack? I don't remember my Frieza ever learning dash attack. Then again, if it was just a normal move, I probably would have said, nah, screw it, it's not going to do Frieza any good. Frieza's more of a special attacker anyways. I don't know if they're ever going to do this, but I really feel like they need to bring this Cell specifically. Not no, oh, we remade Cell and he's Cell Max now. Brr, 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 brr. No. We need legitimate, like, perfect Cell to come back and go, oh, hey, y'all became Super Saiyan gods. Frieza became both Gold and Black Frieza. I have the as like Piccolo became like this weird dragon-powered infused Namekian, and I have the DNA of all of you. How about I just do that? Like I feel like that would be pretty cool. And granted, again, I'm being a little biased because Cell's my favorite villain, but I feel like it just makes sense. And the fact that they haven't explored that line of thought yet, kind of a little surprising to me. Like literally built off of the DNA, off of, you know, some of the strongest people in the friggin' universe, and you're telling me that this guy, even though, you know, theoretically locked away in hell, can't, you know, hit those levels and then maybe even beyond, because you could, like, theoretically combine them all together. Oh, right. I don't know why I'm trying to hit Aqua with the Kamehameha. I think there's, what, one more trainer over to the right here, and that should theoretically be it. And I'll still go up to double check. Plus, I could also check the, I think there should be grass up here as well. I could check the grass to see if there's anything in there. Nice. Also, the idea of Cell being able to absorb things could prove to be very interesting. Because you get perfect Cell at, like, mixing Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego, and Frieza's Black Form all together, going after Beerus. It's like, even if he's not, like, stronger than Beerus, he could very well, like, catch him off guard enough to absorb some of Beerus and, you know, just go absolutely berserk. Ayo, how's it going? How is your Friday? God, I had to think about that. Why did I have to think about that? More absorption. It's been working. It's been working. Where did that open? Oh, it opened OBS? Weird. Oh, that's what the DRS stands for. Delta Ray. Oh, that's fun. Heyo, Collins. How's it going? How is your Friday? How you been? Alright, 43. It's weekend for me? Right, right. Well, how was your Friday, I should say? Alright, we speed this up because we know we're not going to want to deal with a level 12 Aqua. Alright, anything interesting in here? Alright, Krillin, but honestly, cool fighting background. Alright, are you just going to be Krillin's? Is that it? Alright, like 3 more encounters. You gotta give me something. It was fine? Good. Kid Gohan, okay. Little late for Kid Gohan to show up for us. Alright, anything other than Krillin and Kid Gohan? I'm going to slowly but surely assume not. Alright, 3 encounters again, whether we get Krillin or Kid Gohan. Again, if I need to personally figure out where some fighters are gonna be hiding. Okay. I will do that, but I'm not gonna waste y'all's time. Let me go heal, and then we can go do the Pokemon Mansion. Which, I don't know. Will they still call it the Pokemon Mansion, or will they rename it? Oh yeah, before I do that. You got anybody in here got anything? Examinations. Do you happen to have a Majin Buu? Ooh! Okay. Do I have a Majin Buu? I need to go get another Majin Buu, because I don't know where else I can get a Janemba, to be honest. Do you have a Perfect Cell? Deborah. I already have a Deborah. Welcome to the fusion system. Do you know how it works? No. Here you can fuse 2 compatible fighters to get a new powerful fighter. Indeed, you cannot merge fighters if they are not compatible. Their compatibility depends on various things, but I'm not going to explain it in detail. Before starting, make sure you put one fighter you want to fuse in the first party, and then I will let you choose the other fighter to fuse with. About the movesets. Oh. So this is how we get like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and whatnot. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Fusion's right here. We need to remember that. I'm assuming we can just Goten and... I'm looking for Gotenks. Ooh, okay. Alright, hold on. Very important doctor. Biofuels, yeah, possibly no... Okay, we already did that. Alright, I know we have a Goten and a Trunks. I should be able to fuse those two into a Gogeta. Gohan. Goten. Okay. Let's just make sure that they don't have any... I mean, they might have evolutions, but I mean, I can always go get more. I'm doing alright, DRS. How are you doing? Jace Birder, Frieza, Slail, Super 13, Bojack, Bujin, Kid. Oh wow, Super Buu, and then we have at least 2 more before Kid Buu. So are we in fact getting Buu Tanks and Buuhan? That's actually kind of insane. Getting so many forms for Buu. Okay, yeah, both Goten and Trunks need to both go to Super Saiyan, but I'd rather just catch them again. Do you want to keep the first? Yes. Oh, with the first one. All right. So I pick Trunks. Yes. We take the Tumble. 30,000. Holy crap. All right. Yeah. All right. So now we have a Go Tanks. Now we trade off Go Tanks for Gogeta. So now we don't have to fuse another Vegeta and Goku together. So that's cool. Out of curiosity, Blaze, not bad. Dragon Rush. Barrage of Punches, Power Burst, Energy Ball, Guard Break. Eh, nothing crazy. Alright, well, we'll put Gogeta away for now. Alright, let's put Cell back in front. Oh, so yeah, that's probably how we're also gonna get like Goku Black and all that. Okay. Well, we're gonna need lots of money. That's for sure. Okay. I mean, if we're gonna literally just be running into things like King... Actually, level 32. That's actually surprisingly good. Okay, we should actually be able to, like, kind of get some levels out of this. Alright, we can slow down for actual battles. Anything that's gonna be just a wild battle, I'll just speed through to make life a little bit easier. Hey, wanna come up? Come on. You were outside before we even started. So I know you don't gotta go outside. So how about you come up? Haha, you missed. Go 10. Get smashed. Come on. Come on. Hey, it's okay. It's okay, you big old silly. You're a big old silly. That's what you are. That's what you are. You're a big old silly. Alright, now. Come on. Penny, come on. Oh, do you want bread basket? Yeah, she wanted bread basket. She's like, I don't want a side saddle anymore. I was like, I want to be full cozy. Penny, I don't know what you think I could do more with my leg right now. I'm literally giving you as much space as humanly possible. There you go. Goofy ass child. As long as she's happy, that's all that really matters. We'll go Kamehameha and then absorb if need be. Yeah. Alright, one more level and then we can switch off a cell. What? Just lay down, baby. No, I don't want to press it yet. Flying Nimbus, don't care about that. Cyberman gets the Kamehameha. Okay, there are no items down. Hey, Bujin, we don't have you. Absorb. Bag. Ultras. Thursdays. I will be streaming More Divinity Original Sin on Thursdays. I will say also, just to give you a general heads up, I will be moving at the beginning of March, so there is a fair chance that streams might be put on hold for a little bit, like after I make the move, so I can, get settled in and all that. But as of right now, as it stands, Thursdays. Which I'm very excited to get back to. Yeah, that's the big problem of being a variety streamer. Yeah, it's like you bounce around from game to game, and I am one that especially enjoys having a full variety of games, because normally I don't get to stream almost every day of the week. I normally am restricted to like 3, maybe 4 days most of the time. And at least 3 of the days that I stream, I turn those streams into YouTube videos. So like a 4th, anything past that kind of, just becomes a little bit much. Also, we're in the middle of a battle. I can slow this down now. But I feel at the very least we got a solid variety here, though our main staple would arguably be Pokemon, or Pokemon themed. As you can tell, this is Pokemon, but obviously Dragon Ball Z characters. Alright, speed up for just regular encounters, just so we can kind of save some time. Because time is precious. I don't think there's an item over here, but I do want to double check. Yeah, just out of curiosity, I wonder if they changed the any of the entries in the books themselves. Or if it's... Giantess discovers the existence of 7 Dragon Balls. Okay. So they're probably just going to talk about Dragon Balls. We're so close to leveling. Jam, thank you for the nudes and jizz. It's always a winning combo. But how you doing? How is your Friday? I've said Friday so many times. I know it's Friday, but I always second guess myself. Alright, I'm gonna hit absorb, try and save some PP, even though we're literally about to level off of this fight. Yeah, perfect. And I'm not just saying that because of Cell. Alright, okay, we at least got half the team up to 45. I don't think we'll get the rest of the team. South America, a Dragon Ball was discovered deep in the jungle. That doesn't help me with anything. Calcium, I'm not going to do anything with. And now that I know it's going to cost me like 30,000 per... I want to go strength. I can't remember... Actually, let's double check, but... So, with strength, he's getting stab strength. Okay, it's not far off. Yeah, so those are like 90 and 80 respectively, but that 80 is actually 120 because of stab. So yeah, strength is just going to be our best move so long as whatever we're attacking isn't going to resist normal types or has crazy defense. Nothing down there? I feel like I'm missing something. Doing good. I made chicken tendies and mac and cheese for dinner. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Love me some chicky tendies and some mac and cheese. That's just a goated combo. You have every right to be excited about that. That's something to be excited about, I dare say. Hell, I was excited for my leftover buffalo chicken dip that I had for dinner. Okay, if you're only dropping, alright, so you always check upstairs first. Z drink. February 6th, we keep on searching for the Dragon Balls. Alright, slow down because we're actually in an actual fight. We hit strength. You know. Having strength on super moves just nice. Alright, we speed it back up again. Oh, gotta hit the button. It'd help if you hit the button. There we go. Alright, we're burning through our strengths. Which is kind of wild to say, because for like the longest time, I didn't care for actually using strength. Alright, 41, that's pretty good. Some iron, which doesn't matter. And 2 more strengths, but Boo has solid special attack. We can start using energy shot and whatnot. That'll be fine. Alright. Okay, just regular garlic. Got it. Alright, I think energy shot's stronger if I remember correctly. I think that's the 90. Key bomber is the 80, but the key bomber is at least 100 accuracy. I was playing Fortnite and Goku embarrassed me big time. It's like in the Battle Royale, all made me feel like it was my first time playing. Oh, that's never any fun. But other than that, how did the rest of Fortnite go? I've been enjoying any time your clips have been coming up on TikTok for me of your Fortnite shenanigans. Alright, solid damage. Went well, got a win with Death Archer, nice, and a solo, hot damn. God, I haven't played, like, Fortnite in a hot minute. There might be an item hidden over there, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, well, I'm not gonna force Boo to fight, and I don't feel like healing again. Yeah, Ghost Kamikaze's like just the go-to move for Go tanks. Like I don't care who you are. You just go, you use Ghost Kamikaze any and every time you get a chance. All right. I keep forgetting to slow things down for actual fights. Not that it necessarily matters, but like I don't know. I feel like it makes sense to take the time to enjoy like actual battles. When it's just essentially, you know, cannon fodder stuff and us running around, I feel like that's a good time to speed things up. Especially with me having to start like 15 minutes late. But it was well worth it, cause your boy made $10 dues. $10 reduce and one less thing that I have to worry about moving / getting rid of. So far, I'm up overall $40. I mean, I guess theoretically, you would probably more so consider it 35 because I, gave $5 in change, but that was just from random change I had sitting in my car, so I don't count it personally because I just honestly forgot that it was even there to begin with. But yeah, as of right now, I'm generally thinking like those, pretty much every like, oh, I didn't mean to run. Every like dollar I physically make, like if people hand me cash for the items I'm selling, I am going to be essentially using that to buy my food as I travel from Florida to Utah. Girl math states forgotten money is free money. Exactly. Oh, right. Again, I mean, I'm sitting here talking. Okay, I know there's supposed to be like an item around here, I think. I'll worry. If it was a good item, I'd probably remember it a little better. I'm gonna actually, I'm just gonna ghost kamikaze because there shouldn't be any more trainers here. Wait, what was that? Was that a TM? Was what? Yeah, Danzoken? Oh, the after image. Okay, whatever. Florida, yeah. That's the proper scientific terminology for the state of Florida. You could technically say it Florida, but then most people would just assume that you are talking about that rapper man. Turtle suit? What is turtle suit? An item to be held by a fighter, the turtle school uniform. It brings the extra XP. Oh. Okay, so that's essentially... Okay, well, I'm just gonna put that on... So that's essentially the, what, lucky egg? Kick him! Kick him in the face! Ah, shit, I gotta press the button. I always forget about repressing that button. More so in, like, normal playthroughs, if I'm... I don't think I've forgotten it. That man knows explosion. I don't think I've ever forgotten it, in Roguemon yet. I feel like I'm at least usually fairly locked in. I honestly don't mind them using explosion. Sky uppercut? Sky uppercut kills at least. That's good. I'm guessing Gotenks has a little bit more physical attack to him. Based on that interaction. Either that or Key Bomber's not as strong as I think it is. Though I think it's supposed to be an 80 power move. Antenna beam. Alright, so that puts Gotenks at 42. Then we're gonna go into Blaine's gym. Alright, I guess we'll find out how strong everything is. Alright, just out of curiosity. Super quiz. Get it right and the door opens. Get it wrong, fade a trainer. If you want to conserve your fights for gym, okay, here we go. Frieza is a Namekian. He's not, but I'm gonna say yes because I want to fight. I never remember if you can actually fight if you get the answers correct. I know in like Kaizo and like Roguemon and whatnot, you can because it's a rule that you have to fight all the trainers in a gym. And I know like with how different a lot of the like how many like Pokemon a trainer in the gym has makes a bit of a difference. Okay, because Ghost is okay. Okay, he's still flinched. Take that, nerd. Not worried about turtles. Nah, come on. Gotta hit the punches. Oh. Well, that seems like a bad choice for you. Cool. Things like belly drum are such a crazy risk. I personally never liked belly drum. I mean, granted, I've never much cared for stat raising moves for the most part, or even stat lowering moves, to be honest. But like as I've grown older, I've grown more appreciative of said moves, especially in like Legends ZA. I feel like in Legends ZA, stat boosting or stat lowering moves feel more useful, if you ask me. Like they don't feel like a waste of a turn. And I think that's like the big thing. Like in ZA, I could probably be like, okay, if I got good enough at like timing things, dodging things, and like knowing when XYZ thing is going to happen, I'd probably be more willing to be like, you know what? I will attempt a belly drum. Like honestly, like just thinking about it, if you get a Poliwrath, like juice up its speed and attack, and speed, attack, and HP, like you make those the three main things that your EVs go into type of deal, and you teach it belly drum and like draining punch, you're probably cooking. There are 8 Dragon Balls. We've literally just read a whole thing about them saying there's 7. So the answer is yes. Pui pui. Dynamite kick. They can explode his face off of his face. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep dynamite kicking. We're gonna keep dynamite kicking our way to victory. Leon? Yeah. You actually need to be hit with yeah, I was gonna say you actually need to be hit with physical, or not physical, a special. Man, you know what? Fair enough. Key Bomber to finish it off. Leon Veritanke. A Bioman? A Bioman? I'm fine. I wonder how hard it would be to go catch another Majin Buu. I mean, imagine not very hard. That'll be like one of the things that we will do towards the end of stream if I, 1, still feel like streaming, and 2, like, I'm not ready to take on the Elite Four. Bardock is Goku's father. Yeah, Bardock is in fact Goku's father. So the answer is no. Okay. Dude who was supposed to come over yesterday for the TV at least reached out and like, hey, shit happened. Like, do you still have it? It's like, you know what? Okay. Like you reached out, you let me know. Like, I mean, granted, like 24 hours a little late, but it's like, dude at least reached out. I'm like, yeah. It's like I still have it taken off of the wall. If you still want it, if you're still gonna give me $50 for it, I was like, I'll throw it to you. I don't really care that much. Right door, trainer. Here we go. Was Dr. Willow a scientist of the Red Ribbon Army? Dr. Willow? I'm gonna say no. Oh, no, he... Oh. Okay, so you can invest... Okay. Like, I knew Dr. Gero was, but, like, Dr. Willow is one of those, like, the name's, like, vaguely familiar, but I definitely don't know for, like, 100% certainty who Dr. Willow is off the top of my head. Finish Buster. Okay, solid enough damage for 2 levels below. Alright, Goting's almost 45. Him holding the gi very useful. Also, dang, that was a solid amount of experience from Trunks. Super quiz. Get it right? Get it wrong? Yep. It's like conserve. Here we go. Is Zarbon a member of the Ginyu Force? He is in fact not a member. He's just a basic bitch of the Frieza Force. So the answer is yes. Imperfect Cell. Which I will say, like, I genuinely well, I used to really dislike the second form Cell because he just looked so god-awful bad. But I think that's the whole point. Like, Bug Cell, like, first form, like, okay, you know, he's supposed to be scary, creepy looking, fair enough. Then he kind of goes into, like, you know, the imperfect Cell. It's like, what the fuck is this? He looks genuinely just kind of gross. But that's the point. He's in his awkward teen stage. He's supposed to be goofy looking. Because then when you especially hit perfect Cell, you're like, oh, that right there. That is truly the definition of perfection. Alright, I think this is the last one if I remember. Super quiz, get it right. Doors open, blah, 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 blah. Roshi is 70 years old. He's actually, like, I don't know what his, like, canonical actual age is, but I know he's at least over 300 because he drank from the Fountain of Youth. Or at the very least, that's how old he was during, like, when he was first introduced in Dragon Ball. So, getting to Dragon Ball Super, he's probably like, what, 350? Close to? Alright. We're going to swap. Yeah. Boo's already almost... Well, Boo's technically one step further ahead than Frieza is, so Boo comes out. Alright, Android 20. Alright, how much are you going to resist? Okay, I think it's worth me hitting. Ooh. Oh, well, that was a crit. Alright, I'll hit strength. Maybe I'll get lucky with a crit. I'm thinking at worst, turn 1, I just hit heal. Because unless Blaine has androids, which I would doubt. Maybe Android 18? Because it's Roshi! My assumption is he's going to have nothing but the Z fighters. So, Krillin, Yamcha, Goku would be my, like, obvious choices. Like I said, maybe 18. Maybe he has Chi-Chi. I don't know. I am Roshi. And as in case you didn't know, I'm a 774... Wow. That's insanely old. Is he really that old? I could have sworn he was only like 300. More experience. Ooh, after this you can go catch more. Yeah, you're right. Which I might do. I think I might go take on Giovanni first. I forgot to switch things around. Well, dynamite kick. Also, how's it going, Kato? How is your Friday? Yamcha, whatever will I do against a Yamcha? So, will he also have Tien? He might also have Tien. Wow, only 445 experience from Yamcha. Thad. Ooh, Mouth Blast. Okay. Let's find out what that mouth do. It does 95. That's what it does. Honestly, I'll get rid of Key Bomber for it. In Fire Red, you go to the island first, so it's better to get Vulture. Like, who does things better? Goten. Why Goten? Is it because he's wearing the Roshi gi? Is that the, I guess, line of thinking we're thinking of? It's just characters that have the Roshi gi. Woohoo! I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting a prio move. Probably should have just healed. Yeah, where's the fun in that? Gotta keep things interesting. Death Beam. Plus, having Godstone makes you a starter. Yeah, but do you know what? I'm assuming it's supposed to be Ultra Ego. Actually, no. Would it be Ultra Ego? What does the God form of Vegeta have as his ability? Because if he doesn't have like the equivalent of Majin power, I kind of just want to keep him in Majin Vegeta form until like the very last bit, because essentially having huge power on him is insane. Death Ball. Yeah, super effective. Yeah, that's not a big surprise. Though this probably isn't going to go well for me. Okay, we are faster. Oh, almost. Dragon Rush shouldn't kill. It's super effective, but yeah, I was gonna say we're too close in level for it to kill. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get an attack up, so that's mildly annoying. Yeah, you go ahead. You keep using your Z drink. I don't give a hoot. Quite frankly. There we go. There's the crit. Alright, defeat Roshi. 1 wisdom badge for moi. Also, that Roshi sprite, perfection. I got too old. My experience was useless against you. Are you going to teach me Dragon Rush? Or are you going to teach me, are you going to give me the Kamehameha? You have this too, TM20. Kamehameha, cool. Solid. I was going to say, I feel like that just makes the most sense. It's Roshi. It's like, it's his signature move. Actually thinking about it, because his ace was 47 and all my mons were, what, 45? I might have to go do the Sevy stuff first. Little island up one island. Friend invited me on the way there. How about it? Yeah, I'll go with you, Bill. Yeah, because I'm gonna theoretically at least want to be 50-ish for Giovanni. This one, fancy little boat, fetch me, charge of island PC. Let's go see him. Leon, hey there. Can't believe me out here, absolutely. Wait attack. Cecilio, he's Godstone evolves Majin Vegeta ability is huge power. Ooh, okay. Alright. If it still stays huge power, I'm alright, then I'm definitely gonna go for it. Because my biggest issue with Super Cooler going into Metal Cooler is him losing Speed Boost and getting Rough Skin. If he would have kept Speed Boost, I would have kept Metal Cooler. Can I get you to wait for just a bit? Actually, can I get you to do me a favor? The island next to this one's called 2 Island. There's a guy there that runs the game corner, has a thing for rare rocks and gems. Keep in touch. So, meteorite. Okay. I can do that. So going to 2 Island, please take this. Try pass. Pass, yep. It'll let you travel between 2, 3. Should have this 2. Extra page for the town map. I'll never look at it. Alright, let's heal up. Because I'm assuming they never did. Alright. But yeah, if we get to keep huge power. Fighters, anything stranger? Where'd you come from? Mount an island, enormous volcano, erupt, cool. Keeps huge power all the way to its final form. Good. Good. Great climate. Okay, so they, yeah, because this came out well before Ultra Ego was even a thing, so that makes sense. Go off cities forever. Side days, gives the volcano. Okay. I think last time I don't remember. Directly north. I don't have Rock Smash yet, though. Yeah. So I'm assuming what I could. Because I'm assuming I'll get it here on Island 2, right? Because it's been a minute since I've actually had to do any. Oh, I hate the need for cut in this game. The need for cut in this game upsets me very much. Also, real quick. Take. No, not switch. Item give. 1 turtle suit. I'm prematurely making him Buhan. Game corner. 2 Island. You get Rock Smash as you go north. Oh right, yeah, that's right. I remember the hot springs and whatnot. Item. All right. Before I like full commit. Okay, I don't think there's any other cut things that I'm gonna need. So let's get the cut thing done now while I'm thinking about it and No, just go to the right. Thank you, game. I forgot that was the whole reason why. Oh. Alright, I guess we'll just come back. Fellow Moon. Shop, personally, merchandise limited. Okay, what do you got? Great caps and fresh water. Nah, I'm good. Boing. Okay. The fighter move maniac. I know every single move that a fighter learns growing up. I'm also a mushroom maniac. Right. Okay. So that's. So I gotta remember this if I ever get into like Kaizo or Super Kaizo. Alright, we're gonna speed this up. He's gonna be like, I gotta find my kid. Yeah, because it's... Yeah, so blah, 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 go to 3 Island. Go save his kid. Teen Gohan means nothing to me. Get strength. Free holy water. Alright, what do you got to say? I perfected the ultimate move, but will no one take it for future use? You, Super Boo. No, I was just mistaken. I wonder what move she's talking about. Alright, we got anything other than Teen Gohan's here? I'll give it a couple encounters. But so this will be these somewhat decent experience for Boo. We'll give it till Boo hits 43. On the off chance that we'll get another spawn in here. Okay, well, it's more Teen Gohan, just slightly stronger. Wow. Big jump in, You know, yeah, you keep clicking that Kamehameha. Doing you real good, kid. Okay, yeah, no, if I... Training here would actually probably be fairly decent if I could especially keep getting, the Super Saiyan Gohans. That would be nice. We'll come back for that item later. Take me to 3, please. Super Saiyan God Vegeta evolves into Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta at 55, and okay, that is good to know. How's it going? Let's check. Right, I think, what, I need to come back after I become champ? Is that how that works? Nobody is in here. Rock? Okay. Wait, you got anything to say to me? Nope. Okay, you got, let's see. Use PC, yep. Alright, I'm pretty certain I healed. Alright, let's fight the gauntlet. Yeah, blah blah blah. More biker gang. We like to ruin people's lives. Bear Thief. Alright, Boo. Show Bear Thief your strength. Cool. Honestly, stab strength on Boo is just so good. Oh man. Good stuff. Alright, next. I can't remember. Do we have to fight all of them? I'm pretty certain we gotta fight all of them. I'm not gonna lie, I saw the name Drum and I'm like, I feel like I should remember that. I don't. As soon as he came up, I'm like, oh yeah, that guy. The guy that we pretty much only ever really saw at the very beginning of the game, and then we stopped caring about. Okay, so if this is the boss, so we don't have to fight all of them, it's just the 4. Nappa! Bald man with a bald man. Alright, strength. You can also Potara Fusion, Vegeta, and Goku if both are Super Saiyan Blue and get Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because we just recently found out about the fusions before you were able to hop in chat. And we fused together the Goten and Trunks that I had, so I could then trade the Gotenks for Gogeta? Was it Gogeta? I think it was Gogeta. Though Super Saiyan Blue Vegito has Blaze and Guts as its abilities. I think by the time I get to the point of actually fusing things together, I will probably what's the word I'm looking for? I will probably already be done with the game, and I won't worry nearly as much about the abilities. Is that the fusion? Yeah. At the very least, I don't have to worry about that. Kill Lilith. Oh, this is awkward. She back. You're not wrong. Also, from what I generally remember of the story of Diablo 4, honestly, I don't feel like Lilith was all that wrong. I feel like she had the right intentions. Like, I think her thought process was, you know, generally right. It's just, you know, her execution, maybe not the not the best way to go about things. But, you know, I get it. You're a demon. You gotta, you know, put your will out there. Maybe you gotta, you know, crack a few skulls. Corrupt a few humans. Offer them some power. You know, normal things. Damn, needing cut. I'm talking to this girl who has used Lilith as a nickname / username too, so I don't think she'd appreciate. Maybe not. Though there's a fair chance that that's one less Lilith out there in the world for her to compete with, and maybe she'd appreciate it. It's useless. Can't make this iron bar bend with my hands. Maybe Satan is the only one. Maybe Satan can do it. Oh, and there's another cut. Where does this go? I'm assuming to another item, right? Huh, where does that actually go? I'm gonna guess invisible item. Alright, we continue on. We save the little girl, we get the meteorite, then we go catch the replacement for Moltres. Which I will say, so far, I have not necessarily been very impressed. Oh, I should actually... Alright, next Goten and Trunks that we see, I should make sure to capture, because I still need their Super Saiyan forms. For the, yeah, those guys. Okay, I thought I had Freeze in my second slot. Okay, that's fine. That's whatever. Oh, right. That was an actual battle. Switch. Alright. Hello, Trunks. Energy shot. Stay alive. Well, you can't survive a crit. Okay, let's try that again. Energy shot. Okay, never mind. Okay, maybe you can survive, seeing as how you're 5 levels up. Good. Alright, get in the ball. Or capsule. Good. Alright, slow things down for the actual battle. I've remembered. Okay, yeah. Aroma Lady having Zarbon, I feel like that just makes sense. That feels accurate. Yeah, Salzer also feels very accurate. Okay. So far she has all the pretty boys. All right, Super Woo 45. This is what I like to see. And then, yeah, okay. She clearly has a theme. Oh, I need to catch a second 17. I need to catch a second 17 so I can fuse them together, because I know Super 17's in this. Because I'm assuming I can't find Super 17 out in the wild. Super Boo's evolving! So, Boo Tanks? No, straight into Kid Boo? Oh, wait, I probably need Super Boo to fuse with Go Tanks and Gohan, don't I? I guess I'm gonna need at least 2 more Boos. Though it makes sense, kind of wish I didn't have... Okay, we'll get rid of Energy Shot for Planet Burst. Golden Frieza of... Okay, are you saying that Frieza evolves into... Wait. So wait, they have... Okay, so are you trying to tell me that they have Black Frieza, but they don't have Ultra Ego Vegeta? What? Oh, right. You know what? Planet Burst. What's this do? Oh, it'll evolve Fest. Okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say. No, you're good. I just wanted to make sure that I was understanding. Yeah, Death Beam should be fine. Alright, as much as I would love to put the turtle suit onto Frieza so I can get more XP rolling, I like having the extra damage for all my dark moves. So the sunglasses stay on. Plus, let's be real, I think Frieza would look pretty badass in a nice pair of shades. Though how would they stay on his head? He doesn't really have ears, does he? Alright, we will take the gi off of you for now. Alright, let's do this fight up here real quick. Scotch tape? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're not wrong. I can see that. Oh, hey, Tapian. I was gonna say, ever since we found what's-his-face, I was like, yeah, we're probably gonna run into him eventually, right? So I'm guessing that means we could probably find tapping here. You know what? Death Beam. Always Death Beam. Unless something really scary comes up, and then Death Ball. Because nothing says stopping your enemy like a ball of death. Route 23 and Victory Road. Okay, cool. Being able to get a Tapian. Well, I'm probably not going to put him on the team, but Tapian's just very cool anyways. Growing up, I had a... I can't remember exactly what it was. I don't think it was like a full-fledged action figure, but I think it was like a little miniature. Like that was like that came from like a mini play set of Tapian, and it was like I think it was before the that specific movie released in the US, if I remember correctly. And I was always confused by it for like the longest time. Like, it's like I like him because he has a sword and he looks cool, but I don't know who this man is. Just tell me I don't actually need cut. Just tell me I don't actually need cut. Oh yeah, we can speed up these fights. Oh god. I-beams not strong enough. It's at least 42 for Frieza. Does this actually take me any... Oh, it at least takes me to here. Full heal. Actually, wait, did I need to do anything? Oh, weird. Okay, well, Death Ball, I guess. This is what I get for playing at 400 speed. Double kick? Yeah. You can also find GT Goku. Oh, 5 and 7. Nice. Okay, that's good to know. Because I was wondering how we... because I know, what, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is a thing. I wasn't sure if, like, just leveling up regular Gogeta would eventually get me there, or if I needed to... Ooh, that did not do a lot. Okay. Fighter... I mean, I guess we need to get everybody up to, like, level 50 anyways. Start her out front. So then realistically I'll need the GT versions of everybody to actually get the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Which do I automatically get to go to islands like what? 4 through 7 after I save the girl? Because if so, probably gonna want Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Alright, I'm gonna go heal up real quick just to make sure Frieza can actually get some leveling more done. Because I'm getting out of all this at 45 will feel at least semi-decent. Bomber? Perfect, actually. Okay, perfect. And I'm also going to assume, based on the fact that they're both, like, level, like they're generally mid-30s in level, I could probably, honestly, just level them up once a piece, and then they'll both go Super Saiyan. Which would be great for filling out the decks. Did we actually heal? Yeah, we healed. Okay. Alright. So pretty much on the way in, don't use all of our death beams if we can avoid it. Ugh, double kick's rough. Oh, god damn it. Like, as much as I really enjoy, like Frieza and Cooler, they are at such an insane disadvantage in this game compared to pretty much the majority of all the other characters. It's kind of just wild. It's like, oh, hey, here's some character typings that are just immediately weak to pretty much any and every, like the one type that like every single character in this game is going to have. Risk it. Damn. All that work just for Frieza to die. Alright. Frieza was just not meant to train here, apparently. I tried. But yeah, putting huge power on Vegeta is just kind of insane. And like, I'm not mad about it. Oh. Alright, let's slow things down. Help from scary monster, huh? I'm gonna go home. Oh, here it comes! Alright, who's the monster? Oh, it's just Yarkon. Or Yakon. Alright, punch. It's like, I already have one of you. Blah! Thanks for the berry that I will never use. Alright, back to 2 Island, trouble, yep. That, yep, rare gems, Here's your meteorite. See, Leon, it's like, gonna have this. Moonstone! I can't imagine the Moonstone's gonna actually do anything for me. Alright, so... I can't remember. Do I have any PP ups? Or did I use them? I got 4 PP ups. You know what? Death Beam. We've clearly seen that Frieza desperately needs more PP in Death Beam. Okay, that's already maxed out, so that's good. Take me back to 1. Let's see. Taking long, good time. PC's up and running, incredibly quick. Yep, yep. Have it, finish the job. Should Kanto, let's see again. Sorry, sent you alone. Promise to show you around land sometime. He'll learn. I mean, I would hope so. He's golden freaking Frieza. Hey, wasn't that a long cruise? But Sealing seems to the company. It's like visit him. Always see. Take a. It's like ferry. Okay, you can always take the ferry there from Red Ribbon Port if you have a tri-pass. All right, thanks for your company. All right, cool. I was gonna say I have fly on Cell. Let me speed this up. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go back. I didn't miss out on anything. I'm gonna go back. I was gonna say, everybody's still at 45 or slightly below. So I wanna... It's like, this will be a good excuse to get some training done. Though I could probably take on the 8th gym with everybody being 45. I don't think I want to, though. I feel like that'll just end up being more annoying than what it's worth. Ooh. Okay. Solid. Oh yeah, who do I want to teach Rock Smash to? I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. Oh yes, beat this up because I don't care. Okay, 680 experience from Imperfect Cell, not bad. I'll take that. Maybe I'll teach you to Frieza, just get rid of double kick, because 9 times out of 10, I'm not clicking double kick for Frieza. It's either gonna be Death Beam or Death Ball at this exact point in time. And at least with I-beams, it's still in Frieza's attack stat that's better. Vert! Yeah, speed things up. Imperfect Cell. You know what? Death Ball. I don't feel like dealing with you. Death Ball. Maybe we can slow down for the fight. Bug Cell. Alright. Are you gonna have all 3 forms of Cell? Is that your game there? Is that your plan? Dark Steel. Like, I get it, but it feels kind of odd. He doesn't necessarily change his body. Like, I understand, why, Metal Cooler's, Dark Steel. Golden Frieza? That one feels kind of weird. I mean, I'm not gonna be mad about it. I ran down too far. Oh, hey Raditz, Death Beam.
I guess you're gonna miss the panty raid.
Okay, King.
What?
Well, the real question is, King, are you okay? I would hope so, with the name like that. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you a proper shouty outy. I'm so okay. Hell yeah. Ooh, playing Fire Red Leaf Green. Now the real question is, were you doing the same as me? Were you doing some Dragon Ball Z team training, or were you doing some other shenanigans? Because there's so many different things. Oh, we can slow this down a bit. But there's like so many different things that Fire Red Leaf Green could be. Saw DBZ Pokemon I knew had to choose. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I've been absolutely enjoying Dragon Ball Z team training so far. Such a lovely ROM hack. The only thing that I can complain about specifically is that the way that the typings interact with one another, they're switched up and changed. So it's like, it's like, so it feels a little off, but overall it's good. I was doing a randomizer Soul Link with a homie. Hell yeah! No idea Nuclear DBZ Pokemon existed. Well, let me tell you this. I was like, if you didn't know the DBZ Pokemon existed, there's also a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon that exists. Which I've also played through. But that's on my YouTube channel. Ooh, yeah, ooh is right. There's so many solid ROM hacks out there. I absolutely love. Absolutely love going through all these different ROM hacks. Also, you mentioning Soul Link. If you're interested in Soul Links, this Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing something that I created that I call Soul Link Through the Generations. It's me doing a Soul Link with myself, but my game randomly changes every 1 to 5 minutes between the first 5 generations of games. But it's just to be specific, it's yellow, crystal, emerald, platinum, and white. So far, I feel like the sprites leave a bit to be desired. There seems to be. That's it. Yeah, it's like I've had that idea in my head for a long time, and I'm glad that I finally took the time to get it all together. It's been interesting so far. I've already had to restart the run twice, but we're currently on a solid run right now. We should be starting our first gym this Sunday. I can even show you real quick. Because I'm doing this all by myself and I have to keep everything actually in track in my head. This one. I have a Google Sheet set up with each of the games, and then obviously you know how Soul Links work, but just in case anybody doesn't know, usually you go based off of your encounter in each route, but because again I'm doing it across 5 different games, it's not based on per route, it's just based on when I would encounter them, when they would be the encounter itself. So we already lost our first encounter because of due to a very poorly timed crit from our Pikachu in yellow. And then we lost our 6th encounter in Crystal because Growlithe knows Roar at single digit levels for some reason. Why? I don't know, but I'm mad about it. Well, I'll likely be at work when you're doing that on Sunday, but I'll drop a follow and try to... Okay, alright. I appreciate that. At the very least, the VOD will be there for, what, 2 weeks? I think it's 2 weeks. because your boy doesn't have Prime. So at the very least, you can at least check it out there. Or it's like, if you want, I should have my YouTube channel linked in my panel below, or there in the socials, so you can check it out there too. So plenty of options, whatever works best for you. But either way, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the party. Kato doing Pokemon Infinity Soul Link with. Okay, when you say an Infinity Soul Link, what does that specifically mean? Like, I have a general idea of like what some like I've heard of different Soul Links, but like certain ones are YouTube VOD, or you think you'll make. So probably, like, if I can get a solid run in, I will turn it into a video for sure. This first go through is more of a like a test concept to make sure that, one, it's entertaining, two, it's doable, and three, if I actually enjoy it. If that all works out and I make it through a full run, I'll work on randomizing all 5 of those games and doing it all again. Infinity as in the fan. Oh, Pokemon. Okay, gotcha. Very nice. Doing a Soul Link in a fan-made game, just. But I do, like, if you're also interested in that Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh, I do have my full playthrough up on my YouTube, and it has its own playlist specifically, so you don't have to like go searching for it. But I do stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so it's the best of both worlds, if you ask me. Also, while I'm thinking about it, let me drop you a follow, because if you're out here playing Pokemon, I'm down to watch. I'm a sucker for Pokemon. It's my favorite. It's like my favorite game series overall, and I'm hyper mode. Okay, hold on. What's this? The user releases his potential and sharply raises special attack. Ooh, that is tempting. That's very tempting, but I'm gonna click no. I'm gonna check it out. Not too familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh much. Okay, that's fair. I will say, I think it covers monsters up through GX, maybe, and like a little bit into 5Ds, but nothing like crazy deep past that. So at the very least, if you enjoyed like the original Yu-Gi-Oh, you'll pretty much be caught up for the most part, and you'll understand everything. The Charmander of Pokemon Infinity is a fire dragon. Honestly, deserved. The fact that Charizard isn't a natural dragon type makes me sad. Hell yeah, I appreciate it anytime, man. I gotta support the fellow Pokemon homies. Yeah, I love Pokemon, but only played Black and White and XY as a kid, so the series with my homie lets me experience more Pokemon. Okay. So I'm a bit of an old head myself. Started with Red and Blue, and I've played every single Pokemon game beginning to end. The only game that I never finished were Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, because for whatever reason, I could not get into those games specifically. More so of Diamond and Pearl is like, I just never really got into those, and then because of how much I didn't get into Diamond and Pearl, I never got Platinum until like well after the fact, and when I bought it used, the cartridge never like held a save, so I just returned it, and I've never actually played through Platinum. So me playing through Platinum in this Soul Link through the generations is gonna be my first time playing through Platinum, so I'm excited about that. And a few of the spin-offs. I know I've played a handful of like the Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, but I've never like stuck around to actually finish them, which I want to do at some point in the future. God, again, Frieza just gets so exploded by fighting moves. Makes me sad. I think Frieza's at least 45 though, so this is fine. I played a good chunk of Pokemon Rangers, but never finished it because the difficulty spike got a little bit too high for me as a kid. And then I never had the chance to play Pokemon Conquest, but Pokemon Conquest always looked really cool. Actually looking forward to those games because I've always liked Dialga and Palkia. I think they're solid designs. I enjoy them. It's just there's something about the actual pacing in Diamond and Pearl, which is why I don't care for the Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl remakes, because they're just essentially one-to-one remakes for the most part to Diamond and Pearl. But they at least gave me the chance to actually finish Diamond and Pearl for the first time, which made me feel accomplished, which that was good at least. Hot springs, volcanoes, Ember here, pool, powder. Thank you for HMO6, old man. I've been needing this. Good. Yeah, I don't know much about actual gameplay. So, I think my biggest issue when it came to Platinum was like the general pacing and like the experience curve towards the end felt really awful. Other than that, I want to say like once you hit, I think it's like either gyms 3, 4, or 4, 5, something like that. It's like kind of in the middle. You can technically go to either one because they're the exact same level, so you can kind of do like a choose your own adventure type of deal, kind of like what you can do with like Koga and Sabrina, though it's like most people usually go Koga first, then Sabrina. It's just, I feel like the way they did it in Diamond and Pearl, just, it didn't feel good, you know? But overall, like, if you ever, like, if for whatever reason, like, you ever go back into any of my, streams or anything like that, you'll hear me say multiple times across multiple different streams, there's no such thing as a bad mainline Pokemon game. There's ones that are clearly weaker than others, and in my opinion, Diamond and Pearl are the weakest of them all. But that being said, they are not bad games. Oh, it did take my other down. I didn't want to get rid of I-Beam. You know what? Screw it. I don't need I-Beam anyways. It's fine. The Bulbasaur is grass rock or ground, can't remember which. I mean, same difference really, right? And the Squirtle is water. Ooh, water flying. Okay. I know I really liked no wait, I was gonna say the water flying Totodile in Fool's Gold, but that wasn't water flying, it was just straight flying. But like at the end of the day, like there's a lot of people out there who truly are like Diamond and or I guess Gen 4 specifically, because whenever people talk about Gen 4, they are talking about Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and well, actually no, just those two games being like those are like the peak games. Which Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it's like all accounts is by far a peak game, one of the best. If it wasn't for Legends Arceus, like the Heart Gold, Soul Silver would probably be my favorite Pokemon game overall. Favorite Pokemon gimmick? Honestly, it's tried and true. But Mega Evolutions was just such a great idea. I mean, I will also say Gigantamax is just a different version of Mega Evolutions, if you ask me. But end all be all, it's Mega Evolutions. It's Mega Evolutions. The fact that they essentially stepped away from that to start doing a new gimmick each generation. To one hand, I get. On to the other hand, I'm like, what? Why? It's like you set up something so perfect. Go. It's like get back at it. Glad they brought it back. Yeah. Them bringing it back, them having new ones added in. It feels good. It feels good. Absolutely adored my time with Legends ZA. I will say the DLC for ZA feels kind of like the idea was there, but I don't feel like the execution quite hit the mark. Either that or it would have helped if I was like if I got the DLC closer to when I was like still like actively working through ZA, maybe it would have blended a little bit better. But ZA is solid. ZA is solid. Oh, before I forget, Raiders, if anybody has to raid and run, completely understand. Go take care of yourself. Much more important than watching me play some video games. If you at least leave up a lurk, I'd appreciate it. If not, again, go take care of yourself. Much more important than watching this guy. Oh, so in this game with evolutions, forms, yeah, more or less. Once I am done with this, I'll show you the Pokedex real quick to give you an idea of how it works. The starters are technically a little bit weird with how they're set up. Because, spoiler alert, you get your standard 3 evolutionary line, and then as you progress through the game, which I'm working towards right now, you'll get a special item to then go beyond for your starters and Frieza. And I don't think there's anyone else other than those 4 that get the special God Stones. Alright, cool. Alright, so instead of Pokedex, you have a Scouter. Alright, so obviously, start off with Goku. We haven't seen Super Saiyan Goku, so obviously not there, but then you also got Vegeta, who I chose as my starter, which is the only right choice if you ask me. But he goes from Vegeta to Super Saiyan Vegeta into Majin Vegeta, and then once he gets the God Stone, he'll go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and then Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, if I'm remembering correctly. But then you got Gohan, Super Saiyan Gohan, Ultimate Gohan. Yes, there is a bit of Super in this, so we're gonna see Beerus, Champa, Whis. I can't remember who all else, so don't quote me on a lot of things unless you specifically see it. Sadly, Piccolo only gets the 2 forms. This came out in 2015, so anything from like... so obviously, I don't think we'll have anything past Ultra Instinct in this. So obviously, no Ultra Ego, no Black Frieza. No Beast Gohan, no what is the form even called that Piccolo? Oh, Orange Piccolo, duh. But you even have Dragon Ball characters as well. So if you're a fan of like the entire series, you'll get a lot of enjoyment. Oh, also movies. You get the movie characters as well. You don't just get stuck with things. So this is one thing gets kind of weird. Like you get Kid Gohan here, and then okay, obviously you get Frieza's 1 through 4, so that's super cool. Cooler goes from Cooler, Super Cooler, which I mean, come on, peak, right? To Metal Cooler. But yeah, you get Kid Gohan, and then then you also get not Teen Trunks, Teen Gohan, to then Super Saiyan, to Super Saiyan 2, and then obviously you have not necessarily adult Gohan, but older Gohan, all the way to Ultimate. It's a whole thing. I skipped OG Dragon Ball, sadly. Kind of made... Do yourself a favor. If you ever get the chance, go back, watch the original Dragon Ball. It is an absolutely fantastic anime. It's super fun, too. And then, like, right here, we got Majin Buu to Evil Buu to Super Buu. Then we skip over to Kid Buu, because there's actually fusions in this as well. You have to go to... You got to get to Cinnabar Island to get access to it, but I'm assuming you could then fuse Super Buu with Go Tanks to get Buu Tanks, and then I'm assuming Ultimate Gohan to get Buuhan. But yeah, there's just so many options. Like, it's wild how much you have. You also have a GT options in here as well. Because I'm super excited to get, like, Omega Shenron. I'm probably in a minority, but I am a big fan of GT personally. I personally don't understand the hate for it. I genuinely... Oh, right. I forgot. Emperor Pilaf is the replacement for whatchamacallit? Team Rocket. That's the word. The Swablu line in Pokemon Infinity is normal ice. Okay, then Dragon Ice, and has contrary line of one of his abilities is like Glass Cannon. Okay. If you look up Pokemon Dragon Ball Scouter, you'll see the Pokedex. Gotcha. I'll probably do that if I get to the point where I can't find a certain fighter or two or whatever that I need to complete the dex, because I'm trying to get all of the retro achievements. But I'm hopeful that I should be able to figure out the majority of things by myself. I think my biggest issue is going to be along the lines of figuring out exactly how to get... I'm assuming I'm going to need multiple of Goku and Gohan, the starter forms. Unless I can unfuse fairly easily / cheap. Alright, I'm gonna... Okay, good. That was just an electric move. I was like, I'm assuming that was electric with all the lightning bolts, but I wanted to make sure. Gonna cook myself some dinner now. Nice. All right. Well, I hope you have a solid dinner. Hope you're making yourself something yummy. You deserve it. And again, thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. I had buffalo chicken dip for dinner. We'll go Mouth Blast for Dodoria. I was gonna say Kid Buu much better pink fighter than Dodoria, if you ask me. Alright, I can slow down here. Dun, 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 dun. Tien. You know what? Yeah, Mouth Blast. More Mouth Blasts. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised that, Food hasn't gotten, like, a candy-themed, attack. Or if he did, I looked over because it didn't seem like it was gonna actually do anything. Alright. Oh, wow. You have eyesight for days, apparently. Golly. Super Cooler? I'll take a Super Cooler. That being said, I am absolutely going to hit him with Strength. Oh yeah, Speed Boost. Sometimes, again, I'm still mad about the fact that the Metal Cooler does not have Speed Boost. Wow, we're still faster after 2 speed boosts. That's kind of nuts. Level 40 Deborah? I'm out of strength anyways. I'm gonna have to Mouth Blast. I was gonna say we're gonna run Kid Buu until he can't really do any more. He's now at that point. Because I'm not going to worry about trying to heal off Paralyzed just to get some training done. Ah, really? One HP in a dream for Deborah? Well, that being the case, Vegeta, you're out front. The plan? You punch everyone to death. Okay, we did that fight. We can go up more. Hey Tien, I'm gonna just Big Bang, because realistically when we get into real fights, I'm gonna be clicking on Energy Punch. Alright, that's where we come down from. Good. I didn't want an Energy Punch there. I was just clicking A. Everyone gets blasted. And that just takes us back down. I'm not fighting a level 12 Cyberman. Alright, 2 different directions to go. I guess let's just get this done real quick. Explosion. Let me tell you how much I'm gonna use that. None. The answer's none. Average Stone. Okay. Oh. Hey, Broly. How you doing? Something tells me I should probably run back and go grab Deborah so I can put a paralyze on this man, but you know what? We can try. We can try with what we got right now. We'll save again, even though I'm gonna just hit a save state anyways. Which is why I absolutely adore Kakarot. Hey, buddy. Final Flash? We're even level. Power up. Does that increase your speed at all? Just your attack? Okay, the key bomber should be less than the Final Flash. Perfect. Just what I like to see. Alright, Broly, you're not even in Legendary Super Saiyan mode. Just get in the capsule. Just get in the capsule. No arguing, just in the capsule. That being said, we're gonna speed this up. Because we're quite literally just hoping that we're gonna get insanely lucky with no status effect. Okay, so he has two different... There it is. I was gonna say he has two different stat boosters and an energy attack. It was like, when's the actual like murder mode gonna come in? Also, I'm probably gonna have to pick up some more whatchamacallit. Oh, he became confused. Okay, just stay in the capsule. Dude, it's like you don't want to die. Ah, there it is. Okay. And this is why we save state. Sell? Oh, of course I can't fly from right there. Alright. Step 1. Heal. Step 2. Alright, let's see. We need our boy Deborah. Who's gonna be the least useful here? The only reason why I didn't save state in the battle itself is because I'd rather give myself the best chance possible to actually catch Broly, and that's gonna be putting a status on him at the very least. I'm gonna say Frieza is probably gonna be the least useful for the actual fight. I think I need to run to... Oh. I thought I had to click one more time. Take me to 3. Because I'm gonna need to at least buy some more Ultra Balls. Real quick, because I actually do have Deborah with me, I think. PP up, solid. Cell fly. Speed it up again. Who do we have out in front? Majin Vegeta, because yeah, we're still trying to get things leveled. I kind of wish that you wouldn't have, oh, I should actually be taking the time to fight things. Because I thought it was actually gonna take at least a little bit longer to get the Broly. Oh shit. And I thought there was gonna be some like actual like more training that I could have done. Ah, shit, I forgot I taught... Oh, shit, I'm actually gonna need Frieza for Rock Smash. Shit, I forgot. I guess... who... Okay, then who would be the next best? Because I kind of want to... I want to kind of keep Boo on the off chance that I can, like, tank at least one hit and then hit his heal. You know what? Gohan. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, you're out. Alright, let's try this again. Fred said you're one step... Yeah, exactly. It'll only be a few moments. That's all. This is also one of the reasons why I really enjoy playing on emulator, is just being able to crank the speed of the game up to 400% and just go. Okay, Carbos really doesn't do me any good technically. Give me... Ether, not... Again, not bad, but arguably not necessary. Oh, right. Blast all the baddies away. All right, Alright, save state here real quick just in case things go incredibly wrong. Honestly, the fact that DeBoer is faster than Broly, unless that power burst is specifically a... Ooh, okay, that actually works out perfectly. Alright. I'm gonna save state here. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Wow. That took 0 time. That's insane. Literally 0 damage on top of it. He's tormented by a deep rage. He looks quiet, but his anger can explode at any moment. Give it a name? No. So, I'm guessing I get the God Stone afterwards. Because I don't think I got... Yeah, because I still need one more Dragon Ball. Because I didn't actually earn their whole... Oh! Okay, well, that's... Probably should have checked that, huh? Wait, why am I walking? Move items. Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, it's not on either of the other. I guess my next question is, what version did you play? Because I'm playing on an older version, because only the older version is specifically connected to retro achievements. Because I know when I originally went to go find this, I think there was like a 1.9 download that I tried to use, but I think the only supported thing for retro achievements is 1.4 or something like that. More up to okay, that'll do it then. I mean, at the very least, I got Broly, so that's cool. That being said, Broly, you come over here. Is there a way to get Gogeta? Okay, hold on. Oh, you mean this guy? That Gogeta? Yeah. So it's like, I think there's technically like what, two different. I mean, I guess 3 different ways, because you got this version of Gogeta, which is just a regular fusion between Goku and Vegeta. Then there's the GT version, so you can get the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and then I'm assuming you can also get the Super Saiyan Blue version, but you need to fuse 2 Super Saiyan, the Vegeta and Goku, but both Super Saiyan Blue. You know what I'm trying to say. Oh, I never even moved Deborah off the team. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, welcome back to the team. But how's it going, Magma? How is your Friday? Had to think about that. All right, well, when in doubt. Oh yeah, Emperor Pilaf. I was gonna say I was like, I don't remember who's gonna be the actual leader. It's Emperor Pilaf, because Emperor Pilaf took the place of Giovanni. All right, can we take this on, or are we? Is that what the Potara is used for? Yeah, because you need it's like because the fusions you can, there's 3 different kinds of fusions you can do on Cinnabar Island. I don't remember what they call it in this game, and it was like the dance, Potara, and I think there was like this, they called it a special fusion, which I'm assuming is specifically for like Majin Buu fusing with absorbing Gotenks and Ultimate Gohan. Actually, now that you mention it, I should check my bag. Was the Potara like a key item? Or was that like just like a held item? Doing well? Hell yeah, I'd love to hear that. Especially all things considered on what day it is. It's like, glad to hear no one out there having a bad Friday the 13th. Okay, so it is an item. An item to be held by a fighter, a sacred earring that boosts the power of fire moves. Oh, well shit. Okay. So boosts the power of fire moves, and I can Potara earring. I'm assuming. Unless you don't actually need the Potara item to do the fusion. I briefly skimmed over the text the man was telling me about the fusions. We're gonna punch this man. I'm the better Majin. Down. I really wish I could run inside the gym. I missed that feature from Rogue One. Downloaded Blaze Blue on Switch. I never really got into the Blaze Blue games. They always look neat, but I'm also not into fighting games. Like, I like Mortal Kombat, I like Tekken, I like doing the story mode for them, but other than that, like, that's where my level of whatchamacallit, love for fighting games kind of just dies off. Turtles? I don't care about turtles. I ain't scared of no turtles. Energy punches are... We'll go Final Flash. I feel confident that I should be able to Final Flash most things here, especially if it's a 10 level difference. Like, legit, unless they happen to have solid special defense, I don't think they're going to survive a Final Flash. Speaking of the Switch, has anybody else been hearing the rumors about them possibly bringing Fire Red and Leaf Green to the Switch? Like, what do you think? Are they actually going to do it? I know they've also been I heard Fire Red and... Great minds, great minds. As much as I love playing through different versions of Fire Red and Leaf Green, I'm not gonna buy it for the Switch. Now, if they make a remake of it, sure, it's like, at that point they can have my money. Well, I post that comment before you said it. Technically, I said it before it came in, but there's a delay. Do elements? Yes, they oddly do, and it's very odd on how they interact. Like, fighting's fairly neutral against everything except for dark types. It's still super effective against dark types. Normal moves, again, neutral against everything, can still hit everything. Trying to think. Like, flying isn't super effective against fighting or grass, as far as I can tell, because if I remember correctly, Piccolo's part grass. Fire's essentially neutral against everything, because that's what they made pretty much every kind of Ki Blast, except for like certain ones which happen to be dark type Ki Blasts, but like things like the Kamehameha, Final Flash, and all that, they're fire types, but so those are neutral against everything. Steel types still resist normal, but they are neutral to fighting instead of fighting being super effective against them. It's very weird to get used to. They did remake. Remake is a very loose thing, and arguably the Let's Go games are technically more so remakes of Pokemon Yellow, if we want to be super specific. But overall, for the most part, it's like after you do it for a little while, you get used to things. And I get why they did things the way they did. It's just, I don't know, it feels kind of weird. Like, I probably would have tried to do something different if I was the one making it, but I could understand being like, well, what else am I supposed to do? But I will say I can't imagine them actually doing a remake of Fire Red and Leaf Green. I'd be genuinely surprised if they went that route. I'm assuming it's literally just going to be ports. Which, again, like I said, I enjoy playing the games, but I still own my physical copies of Fire Red and Leaf Green, and I'm not too worried about getting Pokemon that I already have tons of, essentially. Because, like, I started working on a Living Dex a while ago, but I haven't kept up with it for a hot minute because there was a lot of event Pokemon that I didn't have, and I was like, well, what's the point if I don't have the event Pokemon? But there's nothing going to be in Fire Red and Leaf Green that are going to be like, oh, hey, I need that to help complete a Living Dex. That I couldn't get from literally any other game that's out there that's also connected to Pokemon Home. Though I think as of right now, at least off the top of my head, I think the only event Pokemon I'm missing is, oh god, is it Zarude? Is that the name? The dark grass monkey that was in like one of the more recent movies. Ooh, so close to 49. Honestly, I think I'll get Vegeta to 49 in this fight, switch over to Boo to take over for like the rest of the fights. Probably use a heal on Vegeta so he's ready to go for peel off, and then just have him energy punch everything to death. Because 93 attack with huge power, it's 186? Alright, 7 level difference. Oof. Looks like we'll just follow up with the Mouth Blast here. Alright, so this, one more Ace, and then another Karate Man. Ooh, dropping my attack is honestly kind of rude. I'm Planet Buster. On one hand, I'm a little sad that that didn't kill. If that, like, honestly, Planet Burst should 100% be a dark move. I feel like I'm missing out on some solid stab damage. I'm mad. Alright, oh no, Yamcha, whatever will we do? Easy. Alright, it's almost 10. I'm still feeling pretty good. Well, I do want to go watch SmackDown at some point. maybe we finish off Pilaf. I work on some of the random, hey, do this kind of fight achievements just to get them done and out of the way. And then kind of go from there. Let's see. Thank you. I'm only in St. Pete for the weekend and back to Lakeland on Monday. Alright, C13 comes out. All the androids are steel types, so strength ain't gonna help me here. We planet burst. Good. But yeah, dark types have a very rough time in this game, to say the least. But dang it if they aren't cool. Like, at least with Boo here, like, he has, like, massive heals for himself. So I'm not horribly worried about, you know, Boo taking some rough hits. Frieza and Cooler, on the other hand, you just more so have to hope that they go first and they nuke. Ooh, Kid Buu so close to 49. Alright, team's a little battered, but honestly, I don't see Pilaf being that much of a problem, especially with Majin Vegeta, huge power, energy punch combo. Like, if we turn one energy punch and we get our attack up, we're good. There's no two ways about it, we're good. I don't want 200 points, I don't need a full heal. Onigiri is too small. Satan drink, perfect. Did you see the new Game Freak game being made? It's an action beat 'em up that plays like God of War. No, I did not. This sounds very interesting to me. Because, one, Game Freak. Two, like God of War? It's like, tell me more. God of War is such a wonderful game series that I definitely want to at some point pick up the new Metroidvania, that like the God of War prequel, and there's honestly a very fair chance that I'm going to pick up the God of War trilogy remake that they're working on, because God, that sounds wonderful. I mean, there's a chance that they might be trying to branch out to do something a little bit more than just Pokemon, and like maybe make kind of a name for themselves, but unless for some reason Nintendo is trying to get them out for whatever reason, I feel like Game Freak would be silly to try and get out of Pokemon, literally the most profitable IP in the world. I haven't been paying attention. Have we gotten an attack up? I don't think it really matters, though. Yeah, we're just... Majin Vegeta with Energy Punch is just so good. Like, the fact that, like, they're lucky it's not, like, actual power-up punch, because that would just be insane. Yeah, Vegeta just soloed. I didn't even need to heal. There's Pilaf and an achievement. Well, I can see that with what they did to Patrick Stars. Like, I think it's time for them to... What they did to Patrick? Are you talking about specifically Mega Starmie? Which I will say, like, I don't hate Mega Starmie. It's just I wish they would have done more. Pilafage makes fighters obey without questions. Evidence of fighter with that challenge Dragon Lead. Take this TM. 27. Thief. Okay, well that makes sense. Fast. Can't betray trust. Pilaf. Okay. Team Pilaf banished forever. Right. Yes. Okay. I kind of figured that's what you meant. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah, I feel like they could have definitely done more. I wish they would have done more. But again, after the initial shock, I don't hate Mega Starmie. It's like, in my opinion, like Mega Dragonite to like a greater extent of like, what did you really even do? Like, it doesn't feel like you really tried when it came to creating this. Like, I will definitely say, after seeing Mega Dragonite, like, actually in-game, as well as, like, actual, like, 2D animation, I appreciate Mega Dragonite more. That being said, still goofy looking son of a bitch. I wish they would have done more to it. Number one word that comes to mind when I see the new Pokemon game is fatigue. I think that might be not necessarily, like the people making the games, but the people who's in charge of deciding like how the games are being made. Like, I think that's the big issue. Like, if golden, okay, golden, okay. So does that mean my Ulceru can go golden eventually, or is that a separate thing to get to Super Saiyan 4? I'm gonna go Final Flash because I understand Intimidate dropped my attack, but goddamn. But yeah, like if Nintendo stopped giving them just a shoestring budget to make Pokemon games, I feel like we could finally get something that's like truly, absolutely mind-blowingly amazing that would, you know, get a lot of the haters just to finally shut up. Yeah, we're definitely gotta switch out. But like, I personally, I really enjoyed Legends EA. I feel like it did everything that it needed to do. And it's a solid Pokemon game. I personally prefer Arceus over. Well, there goes Kid Buu. Wow, the fact that Kid Buu didn't die, that's insane. But like, again, like ZA, just solid. How do I want to do this? Do we just sack off? You know what? Screw it. We sack off Boo. We sack off Boo. We try and we hope that we go first, even though, let's be real, you're gonna have I was gonna say a Prio move. Super Kamehameha. Okay. Okay. I think the okay, I'm just going to throw out Cell real quick. I'm pretty sure the Kamehameha is already 100. Okay, just double checking. I'm pretty sure it's already 100 power. Like, what does making it super do? Yeah, it is 100. Jesus. All right. Still faster. I agree with your statements, but because of their crap performance, we would never have Digimon Time Strangers and future for better Digimon games taking place for... I will say I haven't had a chance to play the latest Digimon game, and I've played the Cyber Sleuther series, and I really enjoyed those. And I've heard nothing but good things about the most recent Digimon game. But again, I feel like I wouldn't necessarily call it a crap performance. I think it's like a lot of people having insanely higher standards than what would be like realistically I guess asked for. Like the biggest complaints that I tend to see when it comes to ZA specifically are, oh, it's like it's just PNG buildings. Like, okay, sure, that's a valid complaint, like, but when it comes to, you know, literally the rest of the game, like, I really don't care about what the buildings really look like. They look fine enough when I'm running around and trying to do other things. It's like, if the battling system, like, if that's not for you, again, understandable. They're trying something different. It's like, just because they try something different doesn't mean it's always going to work out for everybody. Okay, you missed your dynamite kick. I hit mine. I'm gonna see if I can flinch you. And pretty much everybody that's complaining about, oh, I want realistic graphics, blah blah blah, this, blah blah blah, that, like, those people are just ridiculous, and they don't actually want a Pokemon game. They just want to actually complain. That's literally all that it is. Because there's a big difference between graphics and art style, and Pokemon's never going to change its art style. Like, in the sense of, like, it's going to go realistic. Yeah, we could probably get something along the lines of, like, the Digimon Survivor series, and that would realistically work out well, because that style just kind of leans in on itself to keep that kind of a feel. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised we survived. I think the biggest issue for me when it comes to, like, a lot of the Pokemon discourse is a lot of the time it's usually just like a lot of people like complaining for nothing really, and the people complaining don't even really know what they want themselves, or they're just being incredibly nitpicky for no real reason other than they haven't accepted the fact that Pokemon's not for them anymore, and they still want it to be for them, and they can't accept the fact that they've grown out of Pokemon. And a streamer that I watch a lot of, Waffle Smacker, he enjoys the older Pokemon. It's just he's realized that a lot of the newer Pokemon that has come out, it's no longer for him. It doesn't pique his interest. Standards are fine, but we have to have a baseline for Pokemon, which for me, I set out a Pokemon Moon, a good basic game, good new concepts, new competitive scene, but it's like when we have slop like Scarlet and then expect to buy 79 for the last gen graphics. Let me turn this down so it's not just silly speed. So I personally don't find Scarlet to be slop. I think it's some of the best storytelling out there. Yeah, the performances kind of suck, but again, they're trying to push the game, and with having so many Pokemon like all actively out, all independently doing X, Y, Z. They're trying new things, and they're doing interesting things. I think calling it slop is disingenuous. Like, yeah, you can say you don't like it. It's like you can say, oh, I miss going into buildings, this, that, and the other thing, which I personally miss being able to go into buildings. Yeah, that sucks. But slop, I would have to hard disagree with. Expecting people to buy for $80, which I don't know where you're at, but none of the games have been more than 70, and that's specifically for the Switch 2. I paid 60 for my version of ZA because I only played it on the regular Switch, and it ran perfectly fine on that, and I had zero issues. That problem of how much it costs, it's not necessarily the issue of the games not being worth it per se. It's more so of the fact that wages and cost of living have increased so much that a simple like $10 increase, $20 increase to games that arguably should, like, with how much their time and money and effort are put into it, yeah, could very well cost that much. Because if you go back, that's how much games cost. It's like when they were being made. So $70, $80 isn't like a crazy thought. We've been like blessed with $60 games for a long time now, and arguably that's not sustainable. It just feels bad because wages haven't kept up and the rest of cost of living has gone up as well. So it feels especially bad. Like for me, it's like it also is the double-edged sword specifically for Nintendo, because Nintendo is notorious for never putting anything on sale. And if they do, it's like such a measly freaking amount that you'd never get to be like, oh, hey, I'm just going to wait for the price to reduce because I don't have the extra funds to put towards this anymore. But I 100% agree with the fact that, like, especially with games that come out that are buggy messes, like kind of just like how Cyberpunk 2077 first originally came out, like the way the No Man's Sky like came out, like things like in that sense of like it's just god awful bad levels of like not working day one. Yeah, I'd be incredibly disappointed in spending full retail price on something like that, and I feel like that's something that gaming companies overall should increase standard wise of, hey, if you're having these kind of problems, don't be like, oh, we'll patch it out, it's like we'll get patches, you know, in the next week or so because we got to get this game out. It's more of we got to make sure it's working solidly, consistently when it goes out the first time. Like, yeah, you're probably never going to catch every single bug, and it's like things are going to come up because you can only have so many testers, and once you let it out into the world and you have like hundreds of thousands, if not maybe even millions of people playing it at once, you're going to find things that you never thought, like, who the fuck would do that? And then you go, oh, well, you do this and then you get a bug. Like the people who are like, oh, Spider-Man 2 is such a broken game, when, you know, it's like they're literally purposely trying their hardest to break the game just so they can get a clip of, this is just slop, why would anybody want to play this? Slop is harsh, I agree, but I also feel with your points with cost and life of moving forward, I agree too. But we have things like Cyberpunk and stuff is bad, is like, but a series has a baseline. Again, I feel like it's also one of those things, like, I think the Pokemon baseline has generally been there. Like, you get new Pokemon, you keep the same kind of battles, you get a new gimmick with the new generation. Like, they try something new in some way, shape, and form. I think the baseline is genuinely still there, and I've not been disappointed by a Pokemon game in any major like faction of being like, you know what, this is a bad Pokemon game. It's like I said it earlier in the stream, I'll say it again, and I'll say it till the end of time or until like an actual bad Pokemon game comes out. There's no such thing as a bad mainline Pokemon game. It's like there are weak ones for sure. Like I said earlier, Diamond and Pearl, my personal weakest ones. Sword and Shield, solid game. Very weak post game. First DLC, very miss. Second DLC, amazing. Scarlet and Violet, again, like, I think it's like, I had no real issues with it. Never crashed once. Yeah, performance issues in certain parts, but that's more of the Switch hardware specifically. It's like, obviously on the Switch 2, you still have a little bit of lag at the, lag lake, or what everyone calls it. But again, that's just how much is specifically there. Equality and trying new things like Pokemon, I think they're trying to keep to it, but it feels that they're pleasing three audiences: the younger, older fans, and older. That's also the big thing. I feel like they're trying to balance a little bit too much. At the end of the day, Pokemon games are for kids. That's 110% what it is. Yeah, they need to also think about the competitive scene, because that's a big thing. But again, that's also a big thing for kids too. I think the biggest thing is the older the older critical fans. Honestly, I personally say fuck them. Like, they're the older critical fans are usually the ones that, like I said earlier, they haven't accepted the fact that Pokemon's just not for them anymore. They're not into Pokemon as much as they used to be. They wish they were still into Pokemon, but they're just not. And they haven't accepted the fact that, again, it's a kid's game. The kid, it's like, it's for the kids. It's like now, like, I will 100% agree. Like, there's certain things that like Game Freak, Nintendo, Pokemon Company, whatever you want to call it, can do to make things better, like, across the board. Like, a lot of people complain about constant XP share. I personally love it. It's like, I feel like it's perfectly fine with where it's at. I think when they first introduced it in, what was it, XY, I feel like it was a little bit busted, but I think they tweaked it just enough that it feels just right now. But like, it's a simple on-off switch. Have that shit on-off. Like, the fact that it's just a constantly on, yeah, okay, I can understand that. That's a fair assessment. But yeah, like, Pokemon's not without it's not a game series without just criticism. It's just, I also think that a lot of people out there who are criticizing Pokemon games aren't really criticizing them. They're just hating them, and they're just, again, they're just up their own asses. Like, you, it's like, I feel like you've seemed very reasonable, understanding. I feel like you have solid criticisms. It's just, yeah, sometimes like, people get in their emotions and just immediately go for harsh words that aren't necessarily reflective of what they exactly think / mean. So there's that. But yeah, let's see real quick, where do I need to go? Not you. Not you. Okay, defeat Piccolo first form with Nappa. Alright, we can defeat Frieza 4 with Goku, which I don't have a Goku. So we'll defeat King Cold with Super Saiyan Trunks. Ooh, I know where I can do that. Alright, so let me grab Trunks and Nappa real quick so I can work on that. Alright, Trunks. Ooh, where do I actually find second form Piccolo? Thinking about it. Ooh, you're only level 6. Okay, never mind. Second form Piccolo is gonna be a lot. Wait, second form Piccolo? Really? There's no way that's supposed to be second form Piccolo. First form. Okay, cool. I was about to say, there's no way you actually want me to try and kill Piccolo, second form Piccolo with a Nappa. Anyway, thanks for talking with me. It's like Alex, run a gaming / world topic podcast. Let that be on. Oh, well, I appreciate that. It's like, I don't know how important anything I have to say is, but God, am I willing to just say it? If you couldn't tell, I'm a bit of a yapper. Like, I don't know what your overall, like, I guess, timeline / availability is, but I will be upfront right now with you. I am moving states at the beginning of March. So anytime in the nearest future, probably not going to work out for me specifically. But after I get settled in my new place, I would be more than happy to set up a time where we could get together and shoot the shit with you on your podcast. I was gonna say I can find Piccolo in here, right? Also, I hate the fact that I'm. Oh, hey, look at that! Perfect. Punch. 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 Boom. Achievement. All right, so that takes care of that. But yeah, just to give you a little background on myself in general, I am big into Pokemon. Obviously, I'm also big into Souls-like games. I've played through the entire mainline of like every Soulsborne game. Played both Neos. Need to play the third Neo that just came out. Played both of the Surges. Come on, come here for a moment. Alright, I know where King Cold is. Sub, I appreciate that. Actually, you know what? Just so I can make sure that I actually remember, I'll sub right back to you, so that way I can actually remember the name. Because also, one thing about me, with names. It is not on purpose by any stretch, but God, am I bad with names. Oh, if you're into Souls, what's your opinion of the Switch? I'm immediately interested. I think it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be a very... The biggest thing is going to be how well is it going to run on the Switch 2? That's the biggest thing. Like if you play through Bloodborne, you already know what it's like playing at 30 frames per second. Doesn't necessarily feel great all the time. It's doable, but it doesn't feel great. But if they can get that game running at least consistently at 60 frames per second, I think it's going to be a solid game. I think FromSoft, like, I've never played a bad FromSoft game, so I'm confident it's going to be a solid game. I'm excited to see what it's like. It feels very Bloodborne in its like theming, so fingers crossed it's going to be badass. Oh, hey, look, cold. Finish Buster. There we go. Long name, dated a girl 3 years ago and forgot her name 3 months in. The whole time her name was Baby Sweetie Honey. Okay, I will say my name is like, I'm not that bad with names. Usually if I am like generally connected to somebody in some way, shape, or form, or I interact with them on like a weekly basis, I'll remember their name more often. But like, just for an example, I started the job that I'm working at 5 months ago, back in September. I don't know, like times are weird soup, and I don't have the brain power to try and do math at this exact point in time. But and for however long I've been there, like obviously I know my immediate teammates' names, and there's like a handful of people that like I know their name of because I've interacted with them fairly well. But pretty much anyone else in that building, I probably couldn't tell you their fucking name to save my life. And I like there's even like one guy that like he comes over, he talks to our team pretty frequently, and I'm still not 100% sure of his name because I don't think I've ever heard anyone like say it, but like plenty of people have like like have talked to him and like called out to him, but I feel like as like I think they're like calling him by like a nickname, and I'm like, I don't know if I know this man well enough to just call him by a nickname, so I'm just gonna be like, yeah, dude, you got it, man. And I genuinely feel bad because he's like a very cool dude. So it was worse when I met the parents and they kept saying our daughter and not her name, and I was like, say it already. That's hilarious. I love that. That's like straight from a rom-com movie. I feel like that would be a wonderful plotline in a rom-com movie. Okay, a couple more achievements. What else can we work on? We got that. Defeat Perfect Cell with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. We haven't ran into a Perfect Cell out in the wild yet, so I'm not worried about that. Sacrifice your life as Majin Vegeta to stop Majin Buu. I'm assuming that's just use Majin Vegeta to kill Buu. But I don't think we've seen a Majin Buu out in the wild. Only one in the, whatchamacallit. In the Safari Zone. Defeat Super Buu as Super Saiyan Vegito. Can't really do that yet either. Defeat Kid Buu. Again, can't do that. Defeat Super Saiyan Gohan with Legendary Super. Ooh, okay, so that'll be later. Defeat Janimba. Okay, can't do that. Defeat Super 17. No. Defeat no. Defeat Beerus. No. Defeat Second Form Piccolo with Beer. No. Defeat Hit, can't do that one yet. Defeat Goku First Form, can't do that yet. Defeat Krillin with, okay, we can do that. Let me find Tambourine. I know I got one of them. I know I got one of them. You're, yeah. Alright, level 5. Alright, it might be a little dangerous, but we'll give it a shot. Oh shit, we're all the way down here? I think after this, I think I'll go... Well, actually, I should probably just check some other... okay. Actually, do I have any, was it holy waters that were... Yeah, I'm not worried about leveling specifically here. Okay, so now level 7, that should at least be a little bit easier. I guess the real question is, do you remember her name now at least? Or has that been wiped from your memory at this point? Alright, 4-7, punch. Just don't crit me. Solid. Okay, cool. Another achievement. That one's definitely a little dangerous early on. With Tambourine being a dark type and being weak to fighting moves, not fun. Alright, checking achievements again, just to make sure. Defeat Chaozu with King Piccolo. Okay, I do have... Okay, so I do have... a King Piccolo. Defeat a Bioman with first form Piccolo. I'll have to catch another one, so I'll worry about that later. Defeat Lord Slug with... No, can't do that. Defeat Super Cooler. Can't do that. Defeat Nail with Frieza first form. I'd have to catch another Frieza. Defeat Krillin with Vegeta base form with... Wait. Defeat Krillin and Vegeta with Frieza 4. Okay, well, I can at least kill a Krillin really quick. Defeat Dodoria, Zarbon, Kiwi, Vegeta base. Oh, because I was already Super Saiyan Vegeta. Okay, I'm going to need another Vegeta. Defeat 20 with 17. Oh, I can do that. Defeat Kibito with... We haven't ran into a Kibito yet. Alright, so wait, we need to kill Krillin with Frieza, which I don't think I've done. And then, what was it? Chaozu with King Piccolo. Okay, Chaozu, King Piccolo. Chaozu, King Piccolo. Move... Oh, we also need... Okay. So let's grab 17, so that way I already have him. King Piccolo. And then, oh yeah, we needed Frieza. Alright, Frieza. I am so looking forward to training a Yamcha all the way up to level 100 for the one ridiculous achievement where you have to beat the Elite Four rematch with just a Yamcha. Alright, so that takes care of that portion. I'm trying to remember, where does Chaozu show up? Oh, really? Chaozu only shows up over there? Huh, okay. Oh, right, we got Chaozu from the, whatchamacallit? The guy who would normally sell, like, the Magikarp. Real quick, switch to 17. Because I know 20 shows up here anyways. Might as well get this done and out of the way. Oh my god, I didn't fight everybody here? Huh. Oh, perfect. Android 20, hello. Alright, there's that. So that's done. Thank God I had Frieza here. Oh shit, I'm not gonna have cut though. Oh, I need cut to... Yeah, I need cut to enter both of those, damn it. Alright, Alright, Penny, if you just give me a few moments, I want to get this one achievement, and then I want to go catch another Majin Buu or two. Yeah, I'm gonna actually need to catch two, thinking about it. Oh, right, I can switch 17 for... Deborah for 17. Alright, for everybody watching, I'm gonna do these like last two things. And then I'm gonna be ending for the night. If you enjoy Pokemon, if you enjoy the vibes here, tomorrow at like 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give or take, up or down, depending on how busy life gets for me and all that fun stuff, I will be streaming some Roguemon. So if you're into Roguemon, well, that's not good. If you don't know what Roguemon is, it is... Okay, perfect. Here comes Shout soon. I forgot to switch things, Deborah. Bro, for this game, imagine in order to get new characters, you'd have to breed stuff like Goku. That would be insane. I would actually, like, I would love the... Okay, that's too strong. Got it. I would love the dedication to being, like, that accurate. Alright, immediately paralyze you. Something to make you weaker. Cut. Alright, bag. You know, wait. Z-Drink's 200. I'm not using the Z-Drink. Where is my onigiri? Special defense. Alright, yeah, screw it. I got money. Oh, Christ. Alright, Hey, we got it. I got incredibly close there. I forgot that I could probably honestly just send it. Yeah, give me a couple seconds, Minnie. Why don't you come up here? There you go, good girl. I love you too. I just gotta go catch a couple Majin Boos. It'll be real quick. And then we can end. For 500 bucks, yeah. Alright, I don't think it'll make an actual difference. But I'm fairly certain that I found Majin Buu in here specifically. I don't think it actually makes any difference. It's just more so of I need to actually run into Majin Buu. Speaking of, that being said, we're gonna save state this just to make my life easy because I have to catch 2 of these bastards. Alright, well that's 1. Alright, Penny, I love you, but your nails hurt digging into my leg. Thank you. Alright, 1 more Majin Buu, please. Because I need to trade 1 for a Gogeta, and then I need a second one to get to Super Buu so I can start doing fusions. And I'm hoping I can unfuse. I'm assuming I can unfuse. Come on, just 1 more Buu. Perfect. Alright. Save state. Perfect. Alright. If I run out of time, I run out of time. Because it doesn't really matter, because I literally... Oh, not where I wanted to go. This is what you get for playing a game at 400% speed. Alright, and then... Fly... Actually... I'll hold on to the 32. King Piccolo can go heck off. Because I know if I don't do this now, I'll forget about it. No, that's the fusion guy, so it was you? No, you're looking for Perfect Cell. You're? Majin Buu? Yes, I want the Geneva. Perfect trade. the fact that he starts off like this and then eventually becomes like an absolute monster is hilarious to me. All right, speed up, drop this off, get my team all set up and ready to go. I will say it feels pretty good to get a nice handful of achievements in. Deborah can go. I will probably... I'll probably at least take the time if I have the time. I want to get everybody up to at least level 50. Maybe I'll even go 55. And then we can get through Victory Road and all that next week. Alright, save. Alright, slow that down so it's not speeding through everything. Alright, now the real question is, who's on? Who can we raid? Hoping one of the homies is on, so that way I don't have to necessarily think too much. I can raid and lurk immediately. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's not... You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go see Lonely Tree. He is playing some Arc Knights, which another friend of the channel who raided yesterday, Green Rose, he has been playing Arc Knights, and I have not had much of a chance to really look into it. Lonely Tree 91. Alright, did I spell it correctly? Sure did. Okay, cool. Alright, everybody, thank you for joining me. Really do appreciate it. Like I said, if tomorrow it's going to be doing Roguemon, it's going to be doing that for probably a solid amount of time, starting at 3, probably going until either A, I get tired, or B, I get hungry. And even if I get hungry, I might just take a quick little break to eat and then keep playing. And then Sunday, I will be doing my own creation. Again, I haven't seen anybody else do this. I haven't heard anyone mention that they've seen somebody else do this. But I'm doing a Soul Link with myself across 5 Pokemon games, and the games randomize which one I'm playing every 1 to 5 minutes. It is a hell of a time. But either way, once again, thank you all for joining me. Hopefully I'll catch you all later. It's like hopefully tomorrow specifically, or Sunday, because honestly both those days are going to be a lot of fun. But either way, let's go show Lonely Tree some love. I know I will. And I'll catch you all later. Have a good night, everyone. And then we give it a few moments because stream delay be a bitch. Also, I need to put in the raid message. Alright, countdown's happening. Bye, everyone.